Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to speak about my natural hair journey, how it started, my process, and where I stand as of now, why I chose to go natural, and why I feel hair strong. This video is sponsored by Aquis. I had worked with them in the past. I will post my video up above and down below with my updated wash and go routine. They are known for their towels and turbans, and I used it today. And I didn't put any product in my hair. I know that's kind of wild, but we'll talk about that in a bit. How should I begin? Well, let's talk about how my hair used to look like. This was my sophomore year in high school, and I remember distinctly how I was so happy with this photograph. My hair was flowing like the wind. I felt like J-Lo. Not gonna lie, always wanted to be J-Lo, still kind of do, but another video. But even before that, my hair was first relaxed. I can't even remember. When I was fairly young, I think I was maybe in the teens, like in the 10 maybe. My poor mom, who is Puerto Rican, but she has wavy hair, and the majority of her family is wavy or straight. She didn't know how to take care of this type of texture, and all the salons she brought me to, it was the same suggestion: straighten it, straighten it, straighten it. Like, you can't handle this, this isn't neat, this is an abomination, just straighten it. She knew that there might have been a way to avoid that, but of course all the salons, again, she visited, recommended the same thing, and she finally gave in. Now, when I first relaxed my hair, I think it was because it was so early on that I just remembered my hair being straight for a very long time. I do remember just very faint memories of my aunt doing my hair, that it was always very tangled, and combing it through was like a nightmare. Braiding it was the only remedy as to like how to tackle the tangles and just keep my hair very neat. Now, the one time I encountered that situation where you run into thinking that your hair is the most awful thing ever on this planet Earth, I think it was 6th grade, comparing and trying to be Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Natasha had long curly hair. I think it was like maybe like the 3B type of texture, more like a spiral, versus mine that looks like tiny coils. She had said, "Alicia, my hair is long and beautiful. Your hair is short and nappy." I ever hated my hair as much as I did until that moment. She brought to my attention how the texture of my hair was ugly. It was not Ariel standards. It was short, it was ugly, it was like gross. That word nappy, and you know, we embrace it now, but before, back in the day, the association was just all around ew. And of course, no one wanted to have nappy hair, and I didn't want to have nappy hair anymore, and I hated my hair. I hated how it didn't lie flat, and I couldn't comb through it easily or brush through it easily. It wasn't flowing through the wind like my other friend's hair was. So of course my hair always looked crazy because, you know, I would wear one braid up here and the other braid down there, just kind of hope for the best. Those were my only memories of my hair texture back in the day. And when my hair was relaxed, it was the best thing because now I get to experience, I get to not have nappy hair, and I could brush through it, I could comb through it, I could braid it easier, I could do different styles with it, I could do this, and it moves with me again. Wanted to be like J-Lo. Of course though, every time I washed it, it was a mess because relaxed hair is basically dead hair. Every time you wet it, it's just a matted, netted mess. Impossible to detangle, very damaged, broken. If you try to put a comb through that, you're losing a lot of hair. And that's why I always needed to visit my Dominican sisters salon every Sunday morning. We had to put the name on the list because if you try to go there on a Sunday without putting your name on a list, you'd be there all day. And to ensure that I wasn't there all day, got up early every Sunday just to do my hair. And you know how they do it. They wash it real good, scrub, scrub, scrub. And you remember Infusium 23? I bet you do. Doused my hair in that stuff, got the rollers in big so that my hair would dry, soft and shiny. Took the rollers out and took that like I think I still have that. The twin turbo with the pinch nozzle and the roller brush, and really got into the root, like my roots lie flat and everything else was like flowy joey. Oh my god, and when you were done, I was just like this, yes, yes, yes. I had my hair like that for a freaking long time. There could not have been another way to wear my hair. Like, this was it. I wasn't gonna have it any other way. I think it might have been my senior year in high school. I was attending Ballet Hispanico on scholarship for a year in preparation for college, and at the time I was applying to Ailey Fordham, the BFA program for dance. Got in, but before that, oh, that process was real stressful. But every day at Ballet Hispanico, I wear my hair the same, slick back with a bunch of clip down pins to keep the front of my hair laid flat. And then I put it in a low bun. And again, as I mentioned earlier, Sunday rolled around, got into the salon, rolling every freaking Sunday. And I realized and asked myself, do I want to do this again and again when I'm in college? And I was reading this book. I forgot the name of the book, and I don't know why I lost it. I don't know where it is in my room. But it talked about the big chop. And when I read that chapter, I was surprised at myself in even considering doing the big chop. I read that chapter again and again, and she was like, listen, hair is just hair. And I was free to do what I wanted. I wore big, beautiful earrings. I wore scarves, and I couldn't believe that I was considering chopping all my hair off. And I was intrigued by the whole thought process. Like, how was my hair when I was younger before I relaxed it? And could I learn how to take care of my hair again? Is my texture tight? Is it loose? I had no idea. I asked my mom, and she was like, she couldn't even remember. And finally, I decided. I went to the same salon I've always had to get my hair set, and I cut my hair off. It was the most scary and liberating thing I've ever done. And of course, you doubt yourself, because I saw myself with no, well, that's not true. I mean, I wasn't totally bald, but when you grow up with long-ish hair flowing through the wind, being like J-Lo, and all of a sudden you have like a crop cut with your natural hair, it's like, oh my God. And ooh, getting emotional, I learned to love it, and it really helped me realize that hair is just hair. And it was exciting to embark on this journey and learn how my texture is and what products I can use and how styling natural hair could be and how fun it could be and how frustrating it could be, because let's get real, I mean, we love her, but sometimes she can get on our nerves. And this Hair Strong campaign is to help other women and men with hair issues who maybe have grown up hating their hair or thinking that their hair isn't good enough or their texture isn't good enough, it's nappy. It doesn't have to be like that. And of course, every conversation is individual. The Hair Strong campaign is to help you remember that healthy hair is good hair. Good hair has nothing to do with texture, with color, with how straight it is, how curly it is. It's all about health. And Aquis hair turbans and towels are designed to help your hair be its healthiest. The fabric technology is designed to give your hair that shine, that health, that bounce. Using a regular towel can dry your hair, and if maybe, you know, you are on vacation and you don't have your usual products with you, and maybe you don't want to section that day and just, you know, rake through product and you just want to let it dry, and that's what I did today. And this is what actually happened today. I used my Aquis towel, I just co-wash, apply product, and then I realized, you know what, I'm gonna rinse the product out. So I dunked my hair under the sink, used my conditioner just to help take the product out, dried my hair with my Aquis hair turban, and this is how my hair is natural with no product. And it's crazy, like doing the big chop, the whole point of it was to love my hair how it is. And then you get into this product junkie state of mind, state of being, and I'm a huge product junkie, you know, I love my products, it's on my bathroom, that you want to manipulate your hair even in its natural state to be curlier, to be less frizzy, for your edges to be laid, to be shiny, to stretch more, to be in a certain shape. And sometimes, you know, it's okay to not use product and just to let your hair be. And I get it that, you know, if you're transitioning, that you don't want to do the big chop and you have like the straight ends and the curly roots, without product it could look a certain way. I get it. But this is my hair. This is how it dries in its roundest shape. You know, it shrinks quite a bit, and especially outside it's like 92% humidity. So my poor hair is like, oh my god, what is happening? If you are in a real emergency and you don't have product, the Aquis hair turban is designed to leave your hair soft, shiny, and healthy. It's not going to strip it. It's going to leave it hydrated. It's going to leave it in its best state on its own. That's not to say you still can't apply product. Like, listen, do your thing. I'm happy that they collaborated with me to do this video, to share my story, and just to let everyone know that we all have our stuff. We all get into our heads about how we look and how our skin should look, our hair should look, how we should dress, and all these things concerning aesthetics. In the end, our hair is our hair. And I think it's important to learn how to love it the way it is. But also there's another conversation to address where in the natural hair community, I know we could get a little aggressive about those who insist on still relaxing their hair or insist on using chemical means to manipulate it in a way that regular styling products cannot. And it is all good too. And I always want to be supportive to those, because I know it's tough if men and women feel a certain way about their texture and they feel they just look better with it straight. Like, I totally understand, because I was there too, and I never want them to feel like, oh, you're not good enough, you suck, because what type of person doesn't love their natural hair? The natural hair life isn't for everyone, and I think us being a natural hair community should still be welcoming to those individuals that that doesn't mean they don't love our hair, but if they are still having that conversation with themselves about hair love, we have to be there for them when they change their mind, and we should still be there for them if they don't change their mind about not using chemicals. So that's where I stand concerning that situation. And I get it how we get very wrapped up in the cause, and we want everyone to love their hair, to be true to their texture, and to let it be and reveal it and let it do its thing. Listen, you see how much product I have. Again, sometimes I just want to manipulate it. I want it to do certain things and I get frustrated that it doesn't. But this is her. This is what she does. Very happy to come to terms with you. It's been a little while, but we're there. And that's why I need to do my part in making sure I use products, different accessories of several sorts to bring me to my hair's healthiest state, to help it grow, to help it be shiny and soft and bouncy and flexible. Do my research in terms of what glycerin is and what it can do. I love that little conversation we have on the Diva Girl video. And yeah, man, let me know down below what your natural hair journey has been and how you can be hair strong. Hair strong can mean different things, but I love working with a company that's geared towards all individuals learning how to love their hair how it is without any type of major change. I appreciate Aquis running this campaign, and I'm very grateful to have worked with them on it, simply because it's great to work with a company whose mission is to help individuals learn how to love their hair, to learn how that their natural hair isn't ugly, it isn't nappy and gross, and it doesn't have to be unacceptable. Especially when we've been told that wearing our hair like this isn't professional, isn't appropriate, isn't this, isn't that. Healthy hair is appropriate. Okay, and I know that's a different conversation, especially in the corporate world. I'm lucky that I'm in an industry that has some leeway in that department, that I could wear my hair like this and it not be deemed unacceptable or unkept. I do feel there's a way to wear your natural hair in a corporate environment and just environments overall that are a little more strict in that department. Overall, the key message is that you should never be told that your hair is unacceptable, unkept, inappropriate, because it's natural. And even educating those who are not aware of natural hair and what it does and what it can be is an opportunity to grow and also to help people understand so they're not in the dark about it. As this Aquis Hair Strong campaign continues, we could celebrate our hair, learn to love it, have a conversation with it. What do you need from me, friend? And know our hair can do its thing without having to be ridiculed for it. Let me know down below what your Hair Strong story is. If you're natural, if you're not natural, your views on it. If you're thinking about going natural, or you've done it but it's not for you. I would love to hear everyone's story. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And a huge thank you to Aquis for sponsoring this video. And until then, I'll see you on here again with another chit chat, demo, tutorial, or review. Take care and I'll see you again soon.